All right, everyone, we are live. Marcus is back in the building,
Damn it,
everyone.
I'm here.
Damn it,
What's
he's
up,
here.
Jet? Sharper than Gillette.
Oh my god, it's like so quiet.
The best you can get.
Ooh, sexy.
Yeah. I'm,
So,
fly-
uh,
I'm
what?
flyer than a goose. Flyer than Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Oh,
It's showtime, baby.
showtime, showtime. What's going on, man?
Yes. Can you believe it? Can you feel it?
I can feel. I
Can
always feel it. I always feel it with you, man.
Yeah, my God. Yes. I colored my hair because I was out here looking like old Shaolin monk.
I thought you got a haircut. I wasn't sure if you got a haircut or what, but yeah, that's good, man.
No, I'm gonna get a haircut because I got
Mm,
some stuff to do. But I went
mm-hmm.
on and I colored my hair because I figured it was about time. Because Vinny has no hair, so he can't color. I mean, he can't color his scalp. So, you know, I can color my hair. Vinny can't color his scalp. Um, my boy Trey, shout out Trey, shout out Ralph,
Shout out, Ralph.
um, shout out all the people, shout out everybody that's on right now. Um, yes, the halving event. We can talk about all of that. We can get into all of that right now because guess what? It's horseshoes and hand grenades right now, Jack. It's Listen, I'm gonna say this before we even get started and all the comics and all the other shit that's going
Mhm.
on. Congratulations, man. Fuck all that. Listen, since the Bitcoin halving, halving, however you want to say
Mhm.
it, educate yourself.
Yeah.
Um, you have a prime opportunity. I just saw something today that Fidelity put out that said, man, yeah, that's good. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Uh, that Fidelity said that now Bitcoin is not cheap.
Bitcoin is not cheap, so it's
Yeah.
overvalued, or like, what
No,
do they
it's
mean
not
by it's?
overvalued. It's fair value now. So at first
I
you could
see.
get it and it was still kind of undervalued.
Uh-huh.
Now they're saying it's a medium risk. I guess you would understand that. It used to be low
Yeah.
risk, now it's medium
Mhm.
risk on
Yeah.
something, and now they saying it's basically dollar for dollar. It's you put it in, it ain't cheap no more. So they now telling people to start figuring out what your plan B is going to be because Bitcoin is getting ready to be up out of there.
Mm. Okay.
I also want to say this too. Um, Even billionaires are looking at meme coins. They're looking
Hmm.
at meme coins. They're looking at it as fun. So I will tell anybody right now, you have, if you have, I'm gonna say it. This ain't financial advice. Do your own research. I want to go ahead, put the little ticker up.
All right.
I don't want to do you like this.
Yeah, you're
Go ahead,
good.
put the little ticker up. I want to Let's do it right. Nah, not financial advice for entertainment purposes only. If you have $500 to $1,000 sitting around. Now I'm talking to comic book people, so I know that you do. You got
Mhm.
it in a book, you got it in a rare toy, you got it in something.
Mhm.
You have about, and nobody can really time this. So let me say this: you have about a week to get you some meme coin. And when I say meme coin, I'm saying like they're looking at Doge is like what, 16 cents right now? You could have got Doge.
Not sure.
You could have got Doge at in the bear. You could have got Doge at like 4 cents. Doge is 16 cents. Katie, you don't need to do that. Doge is like 16 cents.
Mhm.
There we go. What is Doge right now? Yeah,
16 cents. Like you quoted it perfectly.
yeah. Doge is 16 cents. In the bear, you could have got it at 4. Shib is cheaper than that right now. I don't know where Shib is right now.
It's got 4
Um,
zeros and a 2.
Yeah, so I don't understand that. But what I do know is that Shib just did something where, oh, they got a coin coming out called Treat or something like that, where a bunch of people are about to invest a bunch of money in the Shib. I was just about to get to it. Pepe is the one that they're saying is probably getting ready to take off like Doge. They're saying that it will probably flip Doge, it'll probably flip Shib, and be the one that everybody is talking about right now. Here's what I'm saying when I say that. If you don't have any exposure in meme coins, if you don't have any exposure, then that's on you. If
Mhm.
you don't, I mean, if you don't want to make no money, that's on you.
Mhm.
But what I do know is that you're about to read somewhere, and you know that you've read this somewhere already.
Mhm.
Yeah, GameStop too. GameStop meme coin is good as well. Bonk is a good one as well. You're about to read somewhere, and you're gonna remember this conversation. Had you put in $300 in Pepe a year ago, you would have $5 million right now.
Mhm.
It's getting ready to come.
Mhm.
It's already starting to happen. The bull is here, and we're at the beginning of the bull. So you can look at this. I ain't got to show. Look at it. You know, I mean, I'm not a chart reader, but you can look and see. Stevie Wonder
Mhm.
can see that this is some shit.
I mean, you even have an opportunity back 418, so 5 days ago, to get in at five, 5 zeros and five. Now it's at 5 zeros and eight. And I mean, 7 day return, 52%. I don't know a comic book other than maybe Harley Quinn number 37 variant, weird ass freaking cover. But yeah, I just, it's worth a shot. It's worth the risk. If you're able to quote unquote lose half of that, you
But
know.
I'm gonna say this, man, Ferg. Listen,
Mhm.
and I'm talking to my comic book people. How many people on right now, Ferg? How many people on right now? How
We only
many?
got four right now,
That's fine.
but
That's
it's
good.
still early. It's still
Yeah,
early.
it's early. We just got
Yeah.
we just getting started. Um, to the four people that's watching right now, you probably got four Ultimate Fallout 4s. You probably got five of a book that you
Mhm.
could sell. One book, take $300-400 from that book, $1,000 book that you may have that you
Mhm.
just sitting on letting accumulate.
Yeah.
You could literally go to the comic book store, sell that book, go send it, take the cash, go put it in the bank,
Mhm.
open you up a Coinbase account, open you
Mhm.
up a
Coinbase. Yeah, yeah.
MetaMask wallet or something that you can fund, um, and go from there. I mean,
Yeah.
you literally see. Look, I have three UF4 slabs first print. You see what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can literally say, without it being a slab, it's a $500 book.
And to add on to what you just said, Marcus, like you don't have to sell UF4. You could sell like, first appearance fucking Riri and for like $60 or whatever it
Yes,
is.
Solana, let's go.
Or
Yeah,
whatever, like you don't have to do like the big blue chip books. You can take like, you know, some book that you paid $20 for and it sells for 50,
man.
it's
Ferg,
nothing.
You being nice. Most people bought that UF4 book for pennies on the dollar, and it came back with a great return.
Mhm.
I'm not telling you to go sell your 181s. If you want to sell your 181, I'm not mad. If you got multiples of it, sell a
Mhm.
181. Take that $5,000, go spread it out in Solana and Doge and Shib and Pepe, and talk to me in 6 months, and
Mhm.
you'll be able to buy 6 to 8 181s,
Yeah.
all high grade.
Yeah.
It's literally that. And I'm telling y'all this because I want y'all to feel the conviction that I got when I'm talking about this shit. I have
Mhm.
the same conviction that I got. See, yes, thank you, street food. Good plan. This is the week to buy. I'm
Mhm.
telling y'all, if you haven't heard, and I know I don't be on because I got busy. We got busy. Me and Vinny. We got a lot of great things happening. Can't wait to make a bunch of announcements. That's why he's out right now. He's doing some of the shit that he has to do. But man, we love you guys, and man, we're really gonna be more dedicated to doing some of the things that we're going to do right for this whole channel and everything. But even in talking about this right now, I really want y'all to feel my conviction. I want y'all to make money with us because I'm telling y'all, I'm about to make some money. I'm not. I'm not. I can't talk about everybody else. Marcus is about to make some money.
Mhm.
Marcus has taken some of his books, cashed in on them, and
Mhm.
and y'all know if you've been following the channel, you've been watching us, y'all know I got books. Talk about it. If you bought on the dip $13, it hit two. Come on now. You see what I'm saying with Solana? It was $13. It hit $209 in 12 months. Talk about it, Dragon's Den. That's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't getting these kind of returns on these books, man. When you can buy that shit, stack up. You'll be able to buy 12 of them books. Bro, you don't even know how many AF-15s I'm looking at. If any of this shit really goes how I'm thinking it's finna go. Oh, but y'all ain't finna see me. I mean, you're gonna see me on this, but yeah, y'all ain't gonna see me. Y'all ain't gonna see me because I'm gonna be somewhere on the island. I'm telling y'all, there's literal people right now. There are people right now that have been in the bear market. They stacked and now they are prepared. We know one really well that has prepared in the bear market. And if Pepe does what we know it's about to do, sheesh, y'all will be talking to a multi-millionaire. I'm not talking about me, but somebody that we know. And somebody else we know still got some Bitcoin. And if that Bitcoin does what we saying it's going to do, they saying it's going to go to $150,000 a coin. That's all I'm trying to say. So put that up again. Let them see that again, Ferg. Book, comics, buy crypto. You can always buy the comic back again. Yes. Trying to tell y'all right now, this is where we are right now. We're at the beginning of this. Y'all are going to wait and see everybody talking about it. And then you're going to be like, man, that boy Marcus was saying something on the channel. He kept telling us like, this is the week to get it. This is the week to get it. If you just fuck around on the internet. I know I probably can't cuss or say fuck, but fuck.
You're right.
Yeah. Fuck around on X for a little bit and just type in like crypto. And you'll see everybody saying now is the time to buy.
You can actually even like X has got a little bit more sophisticated. You can actually have a different like search for a particular like subject. So like for me, I had Pepe as one of my searches. And it's really easy. I don't even know how I did it. I mean, it was almost by accident, but I mean, the information's out there. I'll say like for myself, like I wouldn't say I was ever like skeptical, but I was definitely hesitant. And then, kind of like I just took a couple books that I was even on or I didn't really care about. And I put that $75. And we talked about this in the past before, but this is just an example. Like last April, during quote unquote a bear market for like almost everything, I put $75 into Pepe, and now that investment's worth $1,200. So without really doing anything. And my approach to it was like, it's either going to go to $1,000 or zero, and ended up going higher. So, yeah, if that's like proof from a skeptic, quote unquote, I mean, I'm doing good.
I want you to stop tell these people again, you took $75 that you got from a book, wiped your ass with it and put it in Pepe.
Basically, yeah.
And you wiped your ass with it, walked away.
Yeah, I didn't give a shit.
You ain't give a shit. You're like, if it flies, it flies. If it dies, it dies. $75. And you are now sitting on $1,200 from $75. Where do they do that at? In the course of a year, with no comic book movie attached to it, no big announcement of
something.
Wolverine is back. No introduction to Miles Morales that takes the book into overdrive in like 30 minutes. You $75. Oh man, they be talking about Pepe, man. Let me just go and throw it in there for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? $75. I spend that at the sex shop with honey packs and gas station dick pills. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, $75. You know what I'm saying?
$75, man.
$75. Look at that. Pepe, 164% return in 12 months. 164% return. We're not gonna get, you put it like this, you missed out on Bitcoin.
You missed out on those. You missed out on Shiv. You missed out on all these other ones that you heard. Look at all the shit that just turning green while we sitting here talking.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You missed out on all these plays. Now, I'm not telling you to get into the ones that are kind of, you rolling dice with.
Yeah.
But definitely like Solana right now, I think it's $100 and something a coin. I mean, throw $1,000 in Solana. They say Solana's going to jump up to like 1,300. Maybe not, but maybe not like by now or maybe like 2025. But it's like you want
2 years. That's like nothing, man. Really.
Yeah. It's like, bro, this is the new normal, and it's to the point. I just read somewhere Wall Street is getting ready to do 24-hour tickers. Am I lying about this shit?
7 days of the market will not close, essentially. Yeah.
Yes, it'll close on the weekend, but it will not close Monday through Friday. It's gonna run around the clock.
Yeah.
They know, the normies know that the shit is about to hit the fan, and they want to be ready. They don't want to miss out on plays. Why you think even if you watching on Twitter or whatever, X, they be like, wait till China wakes up. There's one going crazy right now. If you'd have jumped in, I guarantee you, I'm not even lying to you. Let me show y'all something, because I'm that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show y'all, make my stuff big first. Make my stuff big. I want y'all to see something.
What do you say?
What is it? No, make my stuff.
Make my stuff big.
Thank you. So I started out on Solana, playing on Solana with and me and Vinny started. I think I started out with like $200.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm not gonna show you all of it. Do you see that?
I see it.
Well, not that, but that's almost $5,000. And that's just me starting with, and I want y'all to see that. That's me just playing around.
Yeah.
That's me just playing around.
Mm-hmm.
$5,000 from $200. Where they do that? I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm telling you, do your research, because there's a lot of scam out there too. It's a lot of scam. It's a lot of this. But I don't know where you're gonna find. I don't know where you're gonna find that at. I'll wait for y'all to show me. I'll show you another one. This happened, and this happened, and I moved quick on it because I got scared.
And that's okay too, man. I mean, you gotta do what your gut, follow your gut too, right?
No, yeah. You gotta follow your gut. But I got scared. So this one happened, right? Oh, I don't know if y'all can. Crap. Let me see. Trying to do it right.
I see 8K. Is that right?
No,
it's a little more.
It's not doing right. Where the camera at? There we go.
Oh, 6.
Yeah. So that's another wallet.
It's another wallet. Gotcha.
That's another wallet.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is that same wallet.
Okay. God damn. I see it. 10K.
Yeah, that same wallet. I'm just showing y'all so y'all can see. Now this is my friend who started when I did, but he put more money in this one called it came out. It's called Book of Meme.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And we're all in this chat together. And this is what he made. And if I'd have followed him, I'd be sitting on this right now.
Right.
I'm not making this shit up.
Jesus Christ. That's 6 figures, man.
I don't want to put the boys' information out there. So.
No, it's good enough, man. Yeah. Can
you see that?
That's 6 figures.
There you go.
Yeah.
225, 926. I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm within 1 degree of separation of people making these kind of moves. And if I'm within 1 degree of separation, y'all are with me. Y'all, you with us. Ferd, me, Vinny, Ralph. I'm trying to tell y'all this kind of money is happening out here right now. I'm showing y'all real numbers right now. This ain't shit I just pulled out my ass. Like, this is like, so flip some of them damn books. I'm saying, flip some of them damn. Tomorrow is Wednesday, is book day. Flip some of them damn books. Ain't nothing coming out tomorrow that's gonna get you that kind of money in the next year. You ain't buying an AF-15, you ain't buying Action Comics, you ain't buying an early detective. I'm trying to help somebody.
We got
good. What's the thing?
Street food's up. I mean, street food is asking some good questions. I think he's on it.
Why you thought you heard me when I said I got scared? Yes. Hell yes, I did.
Yeah.
I converted that shit. It's in my wallet, and I moved it from the wallet to the account.
So Marcus, I'm gonna ask you a question because this is like an actual question that I have. So I have Pepe, right? So when I plan to sell it, because I have kind of an exit strategy, right? I convert that to
USDC, USDT or USDC. I say USDC or USDT. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And then when you convert it to US, that's right. When you convert it to USDT, you convert it to USDT back to your Coinbase wallet, right? You send it back to your Coinbase, and then from your Coinbase, you can send it to your account.
Like your regular bank account.
Yeah, because whatever your Coinbase is connected to your account. Because how do you fund your Coinbase? It's your bank account.
Exactly. Or whatever wallet you use or whatever platform. Okay, cool. Good to know. See, that's good info. I think the questions I get about crypto is like, okay, well, when I want to cash out, how do I do it? And so you kind of answer that question for me.
Right. And even if you're scared to cash out, the fastest way to just save it is just move it to the US dollar. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And because that's just dollar for dollar average, right? Minus normal nominal fees, right? For sure.
Yeah. And watch out for those gas fees and everything else. But like, man, what's $30 when you're making 5 or 10 grand?
Coinbase got something. Coinbase got Coinbase One. It's like $30 a month, bro. You waive a bunch of the fees and all the extra bullshit. Like, Coinbase, and then that's another thing too. Coinbase is coming out with Base, so that's the layer 2 where a lot of stuff is happening early on Base. And man, I wish Ralph was here because Ralph could really get into Base because Ralph really kind of broke it down to me. So even with the runes and ordinals and all that other shit, y'all, all this shit is so early, y'all, and it's almost like when Bitcoin. And I know y'all was around for this because I'm here. Y'all was here too. When Bitcoin first came out, it was extremely hard and complicated to buy the coin. Like you had to be a fool with a PhD just to go on the website because nobody understood. Go on the website, attach your wallet, buy your wallet, download. You got a phrase for the wallet, and then if you lose the wallet, that's why there's so much Bitcoin sitting out there. You going? I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. What? Okay, got it. My bad. That's my daughter, y'all.
That's all good.
Yeah, but so there are so many people that that do Bitcoin that got in the beginning, and they can't find their phrase.
Yeah.
So the wallet is locked. They can't even get into it. So them coins are just sitting there. There's millionaires sitting there that can't get into their wallet because they don't remember the phrase. So it's like that right now with Base and all this other stuff. I mean, these are like new things that are out here daily that are happening. So it's like even with Base, the runes and shit. All that shit went live with the Bitcoin halving. Even if you go back to what you just posted, whoever had the first Bitcoin rune or whatever that was, they got to get stupid money. It was like they did a top 10 of the first people to inscribe when the halving happened. And it's like Satoshi Nakamoto, RSIC, another one somewhere. Hey, what's up, Paul? It's the Wild West right now, bro. It's so much out there and so many opportunities for generational wealth, but you got to educate yourself on it. And you living in a comic book or collecting a trading card, we all do that. I have a passion for that. But I'm telling y'all, this crypto shit is like a drug like none other. And it's, bro, when you look up and find you done put $200 in something, go to bed and wake up and you got $6,000 in your account, that's a different kind of energy. And it happens more times than not, but you got to be educated on it. You got to make the right moves because it's so easy to get burned too. It's super volatile, just like everybody says. You could be up or you can be down. I've seen people there's one that came out, I'm not going to name the name, but there was a coin that came out recently, and I made money because I jumped in early, and when it went live, I took my money out. Some people stayed in it and they lost money, and then they invited people to it and lost money. Like one dude invested like $36,000 into it, and it sunk like a rock. So you just never know. That's why you just gotta go in. You gotta go in slow. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make the right decisions and really look at the tokenomics and and the memetics. I mean, you gotta look at all that stuff. You have to look at all of it in totality and say, okay, I'm gonna make an informed decision. I want to get behind this. So the safer bets are gonna be the ones that are already performing well. But like for instance, y'all remember being with the show early, Ralph Pepe Maxi. He was telling y'all he was a Pepe Maxi. Ralph probably sitting on close to 6 figures right now, just on Pepe alone, because he bought so much of it when it was nothing. And for it to become a thing, it is what it is. That's what you do. He did the research. He said, okay, this is probably going to be one that's going to go. And now it's actually getting ready to go. So you give him a year of just sitting on it. And I mean, it's a waiting game. A year of just sitting there and looking at it and not getting frustrated with it. And now it's getting ready to hit for him. And I'm so excited for him. He has made, I'm telling y'all now, Ralph has made me a lot of money. Just by talking to him about, hey, bro, what's this? Well, what you think about this, Ralph? What you think about this? Me and Vinny. Or me and Vinny will be talking, and then I'll call Ralph. Hey, Ralph, what you think about this play? Ralph will say, yeah, nah, you might not want to do that because it's da-da-da-da. Ralph was on when Solana hit. Yeah, first block minted after halving. Yep, that's right. When Solana hit, Ralph left us when we were still talking about ETH. Ralph was like, yeah, nah, Solana, where it's at? We're like, nah, Ralph, anybody got time for that shit? And he was like, nah, Solana, where it's at right now. Man, I jumped over to that Solana. Started making money. It's human nature for us to do something different, to just go against the grain, But when you look at right now where we are, where it's a real opportunity for y'all to make money. I didn't want to get on this show and make this all about that, but I'm trying to tell y'all because I care about each and every person that's on here right now. You got it. If you collecting books, if you're on here to watch books and video games and all this shit, you got $200, $300, $400. Get some exposure into something. Buy Pepe, buy Doge, buy the safer coins. Don't jump into the shit you don't know nothing about. Don't jump deep off in the water like me, because I'm in the water. I'm in the water deep. I ain't gonna lie to you. So they can text me right now. You see, I keep looking at my phone. They can text me right now and say, hey, Bootneck is a coin that's getting ready to go live. I'm in there. So, but that's enough of that. I don't want to make it all about that. But just know you got about a week. I ain't gonna even say you got a week. You got 48 hours.
I feel like I already started, to be honest. Just kind of add on what you said. But yeah, no, it's good stuff, man. It's good to have you back. We didn't really talk about NFT or crypto stuff lately, just because like I'm not an expert on it. I don't want to speak on it like you guys do. But man, it's good info to get people, show the proof, show the receipts, as they say.
I showed out receipts.
You literally showed the receipts. I mean, like So we're about a half hour into the show. We're at 5 live right now. So thanks everyone for stopping by. There's a ton of shows on Tuesday, man. That's for sure. But we still love doing the show, and catch the rewind. We'll try and do a giveaway at the end of the show. And yeah, I got some stuff for you, Marcus. Want to get your opinion on it. It's not as exciting as crypto money wise, but it's still exciting nonetheless. So let's get into it. All right. So I don't know if Cody's in the chat, but he was kind of an inspiration for this today. So I was looking at, the WNBA draft came out and Caitlin Clarke signed a $28 million like Nike contract. Is that right? Did you see that, Marcus?
Yeah, but man, so my problem with Caitlin Clarke, first of all, she's amazing. She looked like a man. A little strong in the face, like she drink peanut butter. That chin is strong. But she is phenomenally dope. Number one. Number two, she turned down a $5 million contract with the Big Three with Ice Cube. She still would have got the Nike contract too. So her going to the WNBA, I understand it was more of a political move because she wants to try to create, the superstar in the WNBA. But I probably would have took that $5 million. I ain't gonna lie, and still jumped in the WNBA. It's still $28 million Nike deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying. I mean, I get it. I mean, I'm happy for Angel Reese though. Angel Reese did her thing. I'm excited for Caitlin Clarke because I think this is their Michael Jordan. She's their, she's gonna be the face. I would tell everybody, if you don't have a Caitlin Clarke card, the future is WNBA. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the NBA is already established. This WNBA stuff, if she comes in here and be as electrifying as she was on regular stuff, like you get ready, you're gonna see her everywhere.
And I mean, like, the cable networks are already prepared for it. I mean, I found out that they're gonna broadcast the Indiana Dream or whatever team it is. What's up, Cody? Cody's in the chat. He's a big time Caitlin fan from Iowa. So I noticed they're pushing out 24 live games next year, and I'm going to take a step further with the WNBA, especially for this. We've been talking in the Discord about and I was thinking about it, man. Like, I watched a lot more college games the past 2 to 3 years than I did, or women's versus NBA and men's. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just like more available to me or like I just found the game more appealing than it has been in the past. But I think if there was ever a class, not just Caitlin, I mean, obviously she's like the superstar of the bunch, but I mean, Angel Reese is in that group. Cameron Brink, who's been very popular. There's the Storm drafted this UConn gal. I feel like this could be like the 84-85 draft class. What they did for the NBA, right? For the WNBA, it's possible.
Yeah.
That's kind of my big call out, and just from like a personal consumption standpoint, I just found the women's game and college basketball this past year a lot more appealing. I don't know why. And the numbers show too. I mean, there were more viewers for the college basketball women's championship than there was for the men's. I think that just the game is just kind of changed, like in the WNBA from what I've seen. Like, Caitlin's amazing because she can shoot from anywhere on the court, and she just, I don't know, the way she shoots, it's like watching like Reggie Miller. I don't know, old school kind of thing. But and then I like their moxie. I don't know, like their rivalries just seem like legit, So for me, it's kind of old school NBA, like back in like the early 90s to me. So, obviously, like I highlighted 3 people here. Caitlin's obviously the one to get, like you said, Marcus. I think Angel's gonna have a pretty good following too, and Cameron Brink, she's got some game too.
I'm gonna dare say that Angel Reese and Caitlin are gonna be the Magic and Bird rivalry, right?
Yeah.
Angel is a star. Like I came upon her because she had danced to one of our songs on TikTok.
Oh, dope.
One of my guys' songs on TikTok. And I didn't know who she was, but they were like, "Yo, that's Angel Reese." I was like, "Okay, man, that's dope." They were like, "No, you really need to check her out. She's actually really, really good." And I don't really watch sports, but she was very, electrifying. So I'm like, okay, I see the hype on Caitlin Clarke. Angel Reese, this may be what the WNBA needs to, lock in and really become a thing. And it's already became a thing, on the women's side, but just to where it's so normalized that regular people are actually watching it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember, hey, what's up, Kingdom of
What's up,
Nerds?
Bruce?
I remember WNBA, and I ain't trying to be funny, but it was like a very, God, I want to make sure I'm politically correct.
It's all good.
Yeah, it was very man, you would go to the game and it was a bunch of um a type of woman that was there. And so the now it's you're starting to, if you go to the games, it's kind of filled with everybody. Yeah, you got what I was saying, Cody. WNBA will be helped by more feminine players like Angel and Cameron.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they played tough too. That's the other thing, man. Like that
Yeah.
South Carolina team that I was playing, was playing that beat Iowa. Man, like I was like, dude, they're just putting out like every girl that plays on that South Carolina team is like fun to watch, and the way they played the game is like the way that I enjoyed it when I was younger. Which has kind of gotten away from the NBA. That's why I don't watch NBA as much. It's a little bit more finesse, and I just think that the style of play, albeit they don't dunk the ball and they may not shoot with like strength or whatever, but the way they play though is still like it's kind of my brand, quote unquote, of what I enjoy of the game. So
I love it.
Anyway, so just a small little wrinkle. I didn't have any like Pokemon. There's not that much stuff lately, and I just didn't want to talk about it. So
That's good.
Yeah. Renee, I'm actually when we were talking earlier, I want to highlight your flip of the week, quote unquote, play. But yeah, comic books. So just some ones of note I just kind of thought about. TMNT 150, the final issue is coming out this week. I kind of dig the cover. I'm not really like thinking it's gonna be worth tons of money later down the road, but I'll probably pick it up. And so, was it Trey, the one that sent us the trailer for Deadpool this past week?
Yes.
Yeah. So it
was Ralph. I don't know.
Was it Ralph?
I don't know.
Either one of them. Yeah. It wasn't you, it wasn't me, it wasn't Vinny. So it's one of those guys. But there's some kind of jokes going around about, I saw NYX, I saw so-and-so, and all these little Easter eggs. But the movement I saw in some books this past week, and maybe it's a little bit of that X-Men 97 kind of heat as well, but I've seen the Uncanny 266 go up a little bit, and I know it's kind of early in the week, but I don't know if people speculating that Gambit's going to show up. I've seen that in like
Nexus, but they said he's in it, right? Channing Tatum is doing Gambit. Yeah,
I know Channing Tatum's like supposed to be Gambit, but it makes sense for them to introduce him. But like, I don't know if he's like going to have like if he's cast actually or not. But
now what I did get was, and this is a thing, y'all hold your horses. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the news. They said they're setting up. I was talking to somebody. Like that.
Yeah.
One of my good friends.
I know.
Well, not him, but
okay.
Good friends. And he was saying that one, they're gearing up for Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. So now's the time to start these books, because that's what him and Wolverine. I think they said something about the Ant-Man and the Skull. In the trailer, I guess it had something to do with Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. They basically thinking that he's taking out the Marvel Universe.
Gotcha.
So that is going to be crazy. Hold on one second, Ferg. Go ahead and talk for a second. Hold on.
Okay, you good. And then just like the FOC, I know we talked about this on Sunday, our Sunday show, so it's Tuesday now. So this Harley Quinn 39 variant that came out it's going to come out on Wednesday. So I was looking at some past sales from a couple weeks ago, and there were some pre-orders for like $30. I actually got one for 75 out the gate. This book has jumped already to 120. sold. I've seen 2 sales, and then I looked to see if there were any other sales available. There's one, but it's from England, and he's asking 130 for it. So I'm really interested to see how this book performs in 2 or 3 days, maybe by the weekend. I did call around a couple LCSs, and they do not have this book. They did not order enough to allocate one. They didn't order 50 copies of this book. So we'll see how this book does. I'm hoping it does a pretty good flip, but I'll probably end up selling it anyway. I don't know if I'll grade it, but yeah, if you were able to get one on Sunday when we talked about it, it's already up $50, which isn't a ton, but it's pretty.
Sorry about that.
It's all good, man.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that Harley Quinn 39 variant that Fedora called out on Sunday. I bought a copy of it for $70. It's already up to 120 today. So hope you guys ate. Hope you guys were able to get a copy, but that's it for comics books this week.
Did you send me one? You send me one?
Only got one, man. I don't even have it yet.
I'll get first. Okay.
We'll talk later.
We'll talk later.
And I don't know if Renee's still in the chat, but Renee, we had Renee on the last show, Marcus, and he is a streaming gaming like connoisseur. He's been talking to me about PC accessories and kind of what we do with comic books, or like what we do with anything, right, on the show.
Yep.
And he was telling me about this particular mouse that sold on Saturday for like $189. You could flip it for $269 or so, but he suggested to hold on to it. I tried to get in on this. Kind of reminds me of like flipping sneakers a little bit, but what he was telling me is, so the way that mouses or keyboards or what have you are distributed is there's like a set like print run for each one, and this might be the 4th version, so like quote unquote like the 4th print. But when it comes to accessories, the more versions they put out, the later runs are in better condition because they find out all the flaws as they produce them. So I think this is the 4th iteration of this particular mouse. And he's saying if, just like in comic books, right? Like if a gamer says like, this is a badass mouse, this $669 investment could turn to $700. So it's not necessarily a flip unless you like bought a couple copies or unless you bought a couple issues of it. But wait like 3 to 4 months down the road, it's already on StockX. People are asking $400 for it. So I wasn't able to try it out, but I think on the next one, I'm gonna try and see if I can do a flip or just see, just try it out. Much like meme coins or like, whatever you want to
absolutely
try it out. Right. So we'll see. Street Food Goods, X-Men 266 Marches is the one I think to get or sell at this point. Cool. Harley sales are in the gutter. Yeah, next to no one's ordering 25 copies. Definitely. Just a little sneak or a little review of our last week's deal. Now, Marcus, this is kind of my favorite segment of the show. I've been digging a lot in magazines. It's been a really fun research for me, and it's a very immature market, I guess you'd call it. Now, like the typical magazines, right, are like, okay, first cover of said character or said video game or said whatever. Those are the ones that are commanding premium. But us as comic book collectors, we always value the first appearances of said character, said video game, whatever. So that's what I've been kind of doing research on.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people talk about Donkey Kong's first appearance being on that Blip magazine. One, I think it's like the ugliest cover on a magazine ever.
Okay.
And 2, this is actually the first mention of Donkey Kong in the guts. It's Computer and Video Games magazine from December 1981. It's the one on the far right there with the ship on the front. I can't find it. I can't find it on eBay. I can't find it on Facebook. I can't find it on Amazon and anywhere. Do you think the potential of first mentions of a particular either video game or video game character is important? And do you think it will be something in the future?
Yeah. Yes, I do think that it's important, but I think that's more of a Vinny question because
Mhm.
he is the video game guru. But
Yeah.
um, in the guts of a piece, I don't think that that could be important. But I think the cover is always important. First time you see Donkey Kong introduced to something. But then again, you look at the Malibu Sun
Mhm.
where Spawn is on the cover, and it was like it was a convention magazine, and
Mhm.
that's the real first Spawn, not Spawn number one,
Right.
like the Malibu Sun, whatever the case may be. So I
Yeah.
could be off base on it altogether, but I think if Donkey Kong is in the guts of this book from 1981, I mean, shit. That's just like saying, Marilyn Monroe is in the guts of the cover, and she's not on
Yeah.
the cover, but it's
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe. I mean, there's somebody that's going to want that.
Mhm. I get okay, let me rephrase the question. Would you personally value that as a collector if you were like a huge Donkey Kong fan?
Yes,
Yes. Okay,
absolutely.
me too. And I just think it's like a more sophisticated kind of like get versus just like, oh, first cover. That's just kind of I guess the collector snob in me.
Right.
This Famutsu, I probably killed that, but issue March 16th from 2017. You can't see it. I kind of overlapped it, so I apologize, but it's the first review slash mention of Breath of the Wild in a magazine, and
Hmm.
it's really cool because it shows the Link from the previous Zelda game, like handing the torch or the sword off to the Breath of the Wild version. Um, I tried to find a copy of these Famutsu magazines. They're really hard to find, regardless, because they're from Japan. But there's a listing for one for $450, and it's in
Mm,
pretty good condition.
yeah.
Um, I think this is like the perfect combo of like first mention on the cover. There's like no question about it. It's obviously really expensive, but it looks like at least collectors are valuing the value of this particular magazine. It's it's not the first mention of Zelda or of Link or Zelda. It's the first mention of Breath of the Wild, so it's a little bit more specific.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be kind of cool to have that if you're a Breath of the Wild fan, along with like the video game and all that. So, um, as we kind of move on to the video game segments, and then last but not least,
Mhm.
I sent this one over to Vinny and asked him what he thought about it. It's again, it's like there's no really mention of him on the cover, but it's Famotsu 519, first Ocarina of Time.
Mhm.
Um, it kind of reminds you of like, the first Crow, like the first Crow mention. It's not Crow number one, it's like Caliber presents number 15. It's like he's on the last page. It's just a really bad cover, but it's the first appearance of the Crow. Um, and again, like I think you could find this for like 20 and $30, but it's a
Mhm.
Japanese comic. It's a Japanese magazine. So yeah, just some food for thought, man. I know like I still enjoy strategy guides too. I think that's a good pairing for like collecting with like, CIB video games and whatnot. But yeah, I just been kind of diving in the segment, man. And
I
I'll
love
try
it.
and keep you updated for sure.
No, man, please let me know because I think that, man, I would love to, start to collect some of this stuff. I mean, I'm already with you on the strategy guides, but
Mhm.
like, this is like the niche shit that just kind of hits. You just don't know. You look up and be like, yeah, this was a $10,000 book. Why? Because it's the first Donkey Kong in the guts.
Mhm.
So yeah, absolutely.
Cool, man. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy that segment. And again, like it's like this could be like this could hit like 3 to 5 years from now when people start to get when maybe people gravitate from comic books over to video games, and we're kind of already seeing that, right? With like especially with physical media. I mean, I don't know if you saw um Marcus, but Target recently said no, we're getting rid of physical media as well, which I thought was crazy. Not crazy, it's actually not stalking or it's not shocking to me, but I thought of you today, Marcus. Again, I had you on my mind today. So I had my first cash collector archive services submission this past week. I did a video on it if you guys want to check it out. But I graded sealed movie. It's basically the Godfather's epic version, and it took about 4 months, but for the price and for the service they did, I thought it was really valuable. I know CGC is like kind of the one to do for like, for video games and for movies now. They're a little pricey and they don't do like specially sized like video games or like consoles. So it's kind of hard to go that way. I paid about $125 to get my Godfather epic version sealed, and it's about the size of like it's like probably like 8x10. It's pretty big. Yeah. So it might be 8x11.5 actually. It's quite big. So that's why the reason I went there. The only complaint I had was it just took forever. But if you go like VGA, if you go like other services, they may not even do it, or they're going to charge you a lot of money, and it's going to take forever as well anyway. So that was kind of my experience with them. And then Darkstalkers, it's a nice video game franchise, and it's kind of got niche. It's kind of like Street Fighter with vampires. It's kind of, I don't know, cool. Right? Did you ever have this game back in the day, or did you ever play
Darkstalkers? Absolutely.
Yeah, I never played it, but I always like would watch.
Morgan, the female. I played with Morgan, the female, the big titty female.
Big titty one. Okay, that's cool. So there's rumors that they're gonna make like a cartoon out of it. I guess Netflix or that's what I've heard in the grapevine. But it's very like it's Capcom, right? And so like Dak was saying back in our last show, Capcom doesn't really have their act together, and so take it with a grain of salt. However, the PS1 game, CIB or sealed, obviously, those are pretty good, man. And I mean, I'd send it to CGC all day. Just be kind of wary when you're sending stuff in. And I found this kind of nugget. We're gonna put it in the market report as well, but Red Dead Redemption vinyl. Marcus, did you even know they had one?
I did.
You have a copy of it?
I don't have a copy of it, but I did know about it. But I do have a copy of the Gotham, the TV. Remember the TV show Gotham?
Yeah.
I have a GCPD badge.
Oh, cool.
Gotham City badge. I have for Xbox. I have a Grand Theft Auto lockbox.
Yeah.
I have Mortal Kombat. Oh, and I have Call of Duty 3 or 4, whichever one it is. The mystery box joint. Like you get a whole mystery box and you open it up, it lights up and makes sound and all of that, and the game is attached and maps and all that other shit is in there.
That's hella cool. Would you do you had the Red Dead Redemption video game? Do you have like any of the special editions at all?
No, I got the regular edition.
Okay.
Oh, no. For Red Dead, I have the limited edition, the one that came in the sleeve.
Slipcase? Okay. I couldn't remember which one you had, and I was wondering if you had this one, but in the market report you'll see how much it goes for. So I thought I was looking for Red Dead Redemption stuff, and then when I stumbled upon this, I'm like, I wonder if Marcus got this, because we do vinyls and stuff every once in a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then just kind of carrying on from the last show, but I picked up Twister and Eraser, one of the first 8, I guess, DVDs they ever put out, released. I got them sealed for like $10 a piece.
Oh wow.
So I think I just stumbled upon like someone who was kind of sleeping on these deals, but it's kind of cool. It's nothing like really like, I don't know if they're going to go up in price, or like if it's going to be sought after later down the road, but nostalgia wise, I mean, it brings me back to my first DVD player.
Amazing.
What was your first DVD you ever bought, Marcus?
First DVD I ever bought, Superman.
Very cool. Did it have like the little like the clasp? You know what I'm talking about on those first DVDs?
No, not that one. Now my second set of DVDs, it did. It was Batman.
Oh yeah, the Batman. Yeah, that was one of the first ones. Yeah. I had that one too. It just brought me back. What's cool is like when I bought them, they still had the watermark and the seal and all that. So I feel like they're pretty legit. one thing about DVDs or anything sealed is like sometimes it's hard to tell whether or not it's a reseal or if it's a reseal or whatever. But the easiest way to look is if there's a watermark on it, and some don't have the watermark, but luckily these guys did. And then I was just kind of searching around for random collectors like DVDs, but if you stumble upon a Constantine steelbook like at your local used bookstore, you can flip them for like $350 to $450. If you stumble upon one,
don't flip them. Yeah,
which I thought was crazy, man. I would actually grade that whether it be opened or not, just to see what the market is. This steelbook from Constantine, because I didn't see any graded Constantine steelbooks. So I feel like if you could grade it, you could, and it grades like okay because you could be first to market, you could probably get double your money. So anyway,
wow,
I don't know, but I probably should buy crypto instead, but that's just me. All right, well, we're almost an hour into it. I want to thank Marcus for coming through, man. It's good segment in the beginning, and I want to thank everyone that showed up and participated in the conversation and all that. Street food is good, man. Hit me up with your address. I'm gonna send you. You've been all over the chat, so I want to support you, man. Send me your address. I'll send you the box of goodies I have for the giveaway today, and I appreciate you coming through. Oh, Marcus, I didn't show you this, but this is what I got today.
Oh yeah, go and send it to me.
I'm sorry.
No, I ain't sending.
I'm gonna keep this one. It's okay. Oh, mahalo. Yes, sir. Mahalo. He's in Hawaii, so.
Okay.
All right, Marcus. So $300 gets you either this Constantine steelbook or the Breath of the Wild first Constantine. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna go with you on the Constantine. I just think it's a beautiful steelbook. It's Keanu Reeves. He's a beloved character, and the possibility that Constantine may come back might shoot this book up higher, but we'll see. And then next we got two comic books. Which way are you going? That's a second print. I apologize.
Swamp Thing.
I'm gonna go with Swamp Thing as well.
Yeah.
So this I was shocked at this sale. That's a 9.4, obviously not 9.2, but I think the value in the Swamp Thing is like way more. So
yeah.
So a CIB Game Boy Pocket, it does come with the box, or Rule of the Rose Water 9.6, extremely rare PS2 game.
Swamp Thing, yeah. I'm with Swamp Thing.
And on these two, what are you going with?
Swamp Thing. I'm not even going to go into this.
You're not even going to go. I'm going with the Game Boy Pocket, personally. Yeah. But
okay,
Street Food says Swamp Thing. You're going to buy two of those Swamp Things. All right. Understand. All right. And last but not least, thanks again, everyone, for watching us on a Tuesday. Hope the weather is good out there. It's nice over here in Seattle. Where are you going? This is so funny because I did not think we were going to talk about coins as much as we did, but it's perfect. It's a perfect segue when you went into it. I just let you go. But yes, what for the advice of the people in the chat today?
Yeah. Gosh. Okay, Pepe.
I'm going Pepe too, man. I'm gonna go Pepe too.
I'm a man of conviction. I love those. Pepe.
And now I'm gonna ask you a little more because I'm curious. What is so intriguing about Pepe to you as like the meme quote unquote coins of the ones that are established right now? And then we'll end the show with that.
Pepe to me is kind of the people's coin. Now, of course, it's some crazy stuff, but it's almost like this far away from community takeover. When they get community takeover, that's when it gets good, right? So the people that created the coin most of them have cheated out, and the one person that's left is like spoon feeding his bag. It's like every time he does something, everybody blasts him out because the blockchain doesn't lie. Oh, he's making a move. He's moving. You see what I'm saying? But he moved the majority of that. He doesn't have that much now. But now it's like now's the time to really, like I said, get in. But Pepe is just loved by the people. I mean, it's an iconic character.
Yeah.
That Matt Fury made. And all of the characters, the Boys Club, are all killing. Andy, Brett, Pepe, and I guess it's this other one that everybody's trying to say, but I don't think the other one is real. But Andy, Brett, Pepe, gone out of there. Out.
Love it. And that's kind of like my reason too. It's like everybody knows what the Pepe meme was. When you guys told me about Pepe, like I was like, oh, that makes sense. I'll try and fuck it. Why not? I don't know anything about Dogecoin or like it's just a dog or Shiba Nubu or whatever, like yeah. But like Pepe is like different, it's like it seems more part of that space of like culture and stuff. So
Street Food said it best. So accumulate Pepe now. I will tell y'all, get some exposure into Pepe. I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't listen to anything I've said, get some exposure into Pepe right now. Even with his $75 for it, he hasn't touched it. It's at $1,200 right now. When it runs, because it's getting ready to run, Ferd can be sitting on 10 to 15K compared to people that I know right now sitting on 30 to 40 to 50K because they have more in it than $75.
And I got in a little late compared to those people too, right? Like, and I was like by a week. It wasn't even by that long, right? So it moves fast, and it's fun, man. It's a great learning experience of anything, So, well, that's our show for tonight. Y'all be good. Street Food is good. Hit me up on my Instagram. Send me your address. Mahalo. And we will see you next time. Thank you again, Marcus, for that.
Mahalo. Isn't that right? Isn't mahalo?
Mahalo? Oh, yeah. I said hollow, and I was like, how do you know about hollow?
Mahalo.
Oh, yeah. Good.